We are the Smile 69 Network with the sexy producer and lead host, Vanessa Smilez. The girl, Miss Beauty Doll, is here and all about that business. And you know who I am. It's your girl, Presenda.
Hey. Queen.
Hey.
And I was like, oh my God, yes.
Smilez 69 Network is on YouTube, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Apple Podcasts. Also, find us on Facebook.com/Smilez 69 Network.
Vanessa smiles so live, it's true. Presenta always shining through. So fine, Smile 69.
Check these fine ladies out on the Smile 69 Network. They get it in.
You've tuned into Smilez 69 Network.
Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is your girl, Vanessa Smilez, and we are live from the Smile 69 Network show. Let's get it in. Yes, so today's topic is Queen is Queening. Yes, inspired by my favorite artist. I can't speak for anyone else, but inspired by my favorite artist, Nicki Minaj, where she mentions in her song Fractions, because they got to move around once the queen is queening. But yes, ironically, the term queen or queening is being circled around in so many ways now. We have the Dave Chappelle controversy with his latest special that had dropped, Boosie badass controversy with all of the shit that he says on Instagram, and all of the controversy that we talk about on here. Let me bring in my lovely, beautiful co-host, Queen Presenda, and also Miss Beauty Doll, looking amazing. How are you, ladies?
Hi,
how are you?
Hello.
Long time no see.
you look beautiful, Beauty Doll.
Yeah,
Thank you. I'm loving you guys. I'm loving all the pink.
And look, I busted out my one. This is like, I think I got like one more headpiece. That's it. That's all I got.
Only one more.
I don't have there's no other, like, there's nothing else to this costume. This is it.
Oh my God, Beauty, please explain your outfit for us, please.
I'm a she-devil.
A she-devil.
I like it.
I'm a she-devil.
Devilish antics.
Yep, I've been petty all day, so I'm being a she-devil.
Oh,
I felt like that. I felt like that felt. I was giving that vibe.
I like that.
Thank you.
Petty,
I like
it. Ready. Yes, indeed. Oh my God, we had a couple of comments already in the goddamn chat room.
Oh wow.
Salute to Moji Pierogi. What's going on? He says, "Yo, how are you, Moji Pierogi?"
Hey, Moji.
Logic Princess, salute to him as well. He says, salute to the chat and the panel. Salute to Logic and also the chat and the panel. So yes, Steve Stevenson is here. He says, hey,
Hello.
And then he said, all of you are beautiful, but I absolutely love Miss Beauty Doll. You and I both.
I don't blame you.
I love you.
There we go.
I don't blame you. Hey, Vanessa, can I shout out BJ Riley?
Please.
Because he must talk about us so very much, because every time I go online, he shows up and he asks questions about the Smile 69 Network. So I appreciate him for always supporting us in a major way. So shout out to you, BJ Riley.
Yay! Shout out to BJ Riley on the check-in. Kennedy Williams says, "What up, V? What up, Presenda? What up, Beauty Doll? Salute." Yes, salute to Kennedy Williams in the building. He also says, "Beauty Doll, that ain't no outfit. You just wearing your soul on the outside."
Oh shit! Beauty, you kind of right.
Hell no!
That's why you see. All I did was laugh. I didn't even. I'm just wearing one of my personalities today.
Right? She's not fighting with you on it. She's not. She's not gonna fight you on it. Not on that. No.
You got it, Kissy. You got it.
Absolutely. So, like, what does today's topic being that the queen is queening, and we are gonna take this all the way to the moon. Okay.
Let's take it.
But what does the term queen mean to you?
Well, should I go first since everybody calls me queen?
I don't mind that. If you want to lead, please, Queen, please.
Let me lead on this one. Okay. So, to me, the definition and the beauty of being a queen is every place I've ever worked, everybody always gave me the nickname Queen. I did not nominate myself to the throne. Everyone else did. So clearly I am doing something right.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that. Being on the throne.
Stay on my throne.
That's what I'm talking about. Beauty. What does the term queen mean to you?
I got two terms, but all of them, and all in all, it just means being on your shit, like Priscilla said, holding your head up high all the time. I feel like knowing you the shit, even on your bad days, you still the shit. Like, that's how I feel. You working it all the time. That's why they say, yes, queen.
Yes, queen.
yes, queen. Yes. Now, and it's crazy because the alphabet community changed the term queen for me. Because I always associated queen with money, queen with, riches and stuff like that. But as I've started to, when I started to go to school and meet different people from, different communities, like the alphabet community, when it came to the term queen to them, it had nothing to do really with money. Because a lot of the times, especially when they were going out in the clubs and voguing and doing all these things, money wasn't really a factor. It was just about your spirit, how you performed and, how you put your shit together. And so like, as I grow older, queen starts to mean different things depending on who it comes from. But for me, it ultimately always means royalty, means higher than, means above.
That's exactly what it means.
Meaning that there's something below. But yes, honestly, when I started to see that, I started to say to myself, that's a good thing. But I feel like a lot of men who had cheesy pickup attempts have fucked up the term queen for me. Because every time I walk down the block, a nigga's like, yo, queen, what's good, queen? And if I don't give him my number, he like, fuck you, queen.
Oh,
like,
well, I mean, you put a queen and not a bitch at the end.
Right.
That's a come up.
But I feel like the intent is behind it, because if somebody says, fuck you, queen, like that, I'm not taking the queen the good way.
I turn around like, I don't know who he's talking to. My name is not Queen, thank you. And I walk away. I don't know who he's talking to. Because that sounds like you saying somebody's name. That don't even sound right. Like, you just mad.
Oh, my God. So
I just respond with, and you're correct.
You were trying to fuck me and you failed.
Yeah,
you're
correct.
So. Oh my God. So the statement came from one of Nicki Minaj's lyrics, like I said, Fractions or whatever, where she said, because they got to move around once the queen is queening. Why do people have to move when queens come in?
Because you're supposed to bow the fuck down. You're supposed to move. That's natural. You don't work.
I'm so glad you took that one, Beauty.
I'm sorry, but when you walk into a room, a motherfucker step aside. I don't gotta scream and be like, move the fuck out my way. Or when I scream, move the fuck out my way, people just move.
And in my case, that's exactly what happens. Vanessa has seen me try to make it through the club. I can barely get in the door with everybody wanting to salute me. And I damn sure can't get out. I have missed so many Accessorite buses for this. Because as soon as they see me, they want to dance with me. They want to party with me. They want me to have a drink. And I'm just trying to get outside for my ride. But, I think it's the energy that I carry. It's not that I'm any better or any more special than anyone else. It's just the vibe that I carry. All are welcome when they see me.
And and I always stand by the statement when they say it's in you and it's not on you.
Nope.
And I feel like when it comes to queens, like it's not something that people are gonna see in you. You don't have to say it. You don't have to proclaim it, like they say. Like people do move out of the way when the queen comes because they know who she are. They know what she represents. They know how she operates, and they know that she needs room.
And a real queen does not have to thug it out and murder people like them bitches in the royal family. Yes, I'm dragging them. Okay? I was just given the title just based on the way I carry myself. You all had to murder to get where you are.
Poor child.
I'm saying since we dragging people, right?
Oh, we are dragging people
with them.
Okay, we're gonna be dragging a lot of people today.
All right,
I'm here
let's
for the
go.
dragon.
I'm ready.
I'm here for the dragon. But we got some more comments. Oh my god! And so Kenny C. Williams says, "I'm gonna knock Priscilla down with the curl wig on while she wearing the bunny ears."
Yes.
Absolutely.
I was
And
waiting on it. He started off
he
way
says,
too
"I have a."
clean.
Yes, can you read it? Can you read Mogi's comment for me, please, Beauty?
Oh, I have a big problem. My wires, I think he meant wife, butt is flat, like flat. I like a big butt, a big round booty. It's starting to mess with me after 21 years of marriage. Help me. Ooh, can I take this?
Oh, can I
Yes,
just say one
please.
thing right quick?
Okay.
You want to say
married
something?
that woman with a flat ass. Go, Beauty.
Okay, that was what I was gonna start off with. And second off, you don't like what she looked like. She probably don't like certain things that you do either. But I'm just saying. So
Exactly.
if you don't like it and you're in it, you love her for her. Work with her on it. Have her doing booty exercises. Feed the motherfucker.
Hello.
Like
Hello?
it's stuff that you
How
could be
about
doing
you?
to invest. Stop complaining about what y'all don't like about your significant other and invest on improving it if you gonna stick with them.
And I always say this: either put up or shut up. If the ass is not enough for you to leave, then clearly there's something about it that you do like.
Oh,
So,
that's a get it, girl.
all you
get
need
it.
to do is to have her do a couple more squats. Maybe the ass was amazing when you seen it. Maybe the ass ain't what you like it as now, but all it takes is a couple more squats. And for me, even though I guess my ass is not flat, so I don't know what that experience is like in life. But I can still say that there's different strokes for different folks. I know that there's some men who don't like big asses at all. They want bitches with flat, firm bodies. So
and may I add, if you don't like it, baby, somebody does.
Thank you. One man's trash is another man's treasure.
They probably looking at her right now, praying to God that you leave.
So again, sir, if you love your wife and y'all been together for 21 years, help improve the relationship. Do some squats on the dick. Maybe you need to fix your backstroke because I heard when people be hitting it from the back, they make your booty big.
That's what I was
gonna say. I was just about to say that too. Maybe the only position you need to be doing with her is the doggy style. That's it.
Have her squatting backwards on it.
Can I finish this by saying, and if nothing changes about her flat ass, you've been there for 21 years, nigga, where you going?
You ain't going nowhere because let us tell you, this dating shit nowadays sucks.
But let me tell you something.
Tell them, Beauty.
No matter how long somebody's been in a relationship, even after 21 years, they can still get the fuck up and go. Not after
marriage. I'm sorry, not after marriage, nigga. Death. One of us gotta go.
But at 21 years, you risking your life if you decide to walk.
You
away.
Damn sure are.
You are.
It's really not worth it. This
you can do it, but you're risking your life.
Yeah, just stay. Fix her butt.
Discovery
or shut up.
ID.
Exactly. There we
go.
You're
gonna be on Discovery ID. You play with that lady.
We got fact. Cameron Williams says, "Hey, beauty doll, it's Carrie."
Hey, Carrie boo.
What's going on? And then Kenny C. Williams says, "I ain't calling a motherfucker a queen, woman, or man. That's some fuck shit. A queen always getting their ass whooped."
Damn.
Wait.
I ain't never got my ass whooped. You about to be in time out, honey.
Let me tell you something. Real queens, they do take a beating, but they suffer in silence, unfortunately. There's a lot of really strong women who suffer and no one will ever know because they're so strong that they hold on to stuff. Think about how much shit Princess Diana probably had to say. I wish I could talk to that bitch.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. I bet you she wanted to be like, you know what, you old bitch. Say something else. Say something else. That's why I'm pregnant, ho. I'm pregnant again. What's up?
Say something
What's up, bitch?
And it's by a nigga. And it's by a nigga this time. What bitch?
Right. What bitch? What? And real how many times she called Charles a motherfucker?
Look how many times she kicked his ass under the table. Like, bitch, you not gonna say shit. You gonna make him keep talking to me like this? All right, wait till we get back to the house.
Because to be a queen, sometimes you gotta be motherfucking ruthless. Because people will try to disrespect you.
Thank you. Speaking of that, I can't reveal this source, but at the time, he worked at the White House, and he said when the scandal came out about Monica Lewinsky, he said they went in the kitchen and knocked down, drag out. He said, and it sounded like niggas in there fighting. because she kept calling him, you stupid, stupid motherfucker. You stupid motherfucker. She wasn't even spazzing off the cheating. She was spazzing on how the fuck could you get caught and fuck this up?
Right. How did you let? I know you get your dick sucked, nigga. On
Right.
And let me tell you something real quick. Shout out to her. Shout out to Elijah Muhammad's wife, Clara Barton. Hey, shout out to Martin Luther King's wife. Like, there are a lot of real queens, and I feel like when it comes to powerful men, it takes a real queen to stand next to powerful men because she can tolerate all the bullshit, and also she's smart enough to give him assistance. Queens are not just in a submissive position. No, they're running the chessboard at the same time. They have to be as equally yoked as the king is. Sorry, Beauty, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Y'all just went over Gen Z's head like boom, because these little bitches nowadays wouldn't know what the fuck the shit we talking about right now. Oh my God, the feminism in them would be boiling, and that's why they asses can't keep no man
or get one.
Because I'm sorry, but I honestly say that every woman from back in the day is a straight up queen, because they put up with the put up and shut up because they knew, not because they knew their place, but because they knew how society ran and what was going to happen to them in the long run.
And what females don't know, even though they put up a shut up, they still told them niggas a piece of their mind when they got time.
Yeah.
Don't think that they never said nothing.
I mean, once that door closes and nobody's around, I can tell you what I really think of you. I won't embarrass you in these streets, but in the house, oh yeah.
And sometimes she ain't even got to say nothing. Sometimes she could just orchestrate how she is, and he can just, even like I'm saying, when you're a queen, people notice things. See, some females wouldn't even, back in the days, they wouldn't even tell their husband what's wrong. They just drop his food on the table mad hard when it's time for dinner to eat.
Yeah.
Boom. Here you go, nigga.
Hold on. Now
you got them ones. He like, what's wrong, babe? What's wrong? Did I do something?
You got them ones that just look at you.
Instead of a hot meal, he get a tuna fish sandwich dropped on the table hard. Here you go.
You get them one people that just look at you and he shut up like, okay.
No, as soon as a nigga don't get a hot meal back in the day, and when he got to shut the fuck up, that's how he know. Yep, nigga, your ass is grass. Your ass is motherfucking grass. But I did some Googling. I found out a whole new meaning of queening, but we're going to get to that in a second. Okay. A nasty meaning, too. Oh, you know I like nasty shit. There we go. So now, Monkey Puri says, I improved the relationship. She has a new car and a 4-bedroom house to live in. I've done my job as a provider.
Okay.
We didn't say a provider. We didn't say that. We said do your job as her significant
as her mate.
As her man. Women can feel when a man is starting to get unattractive to us. Y'all might not know, but subconsciously, is it subconsciously or no? It's subconsciously.
No,
right?
Subconsciously, yeah.
Yeah, y'all be doing shit that y'all don't do. Smack her on the ass. Maybe if you tell her that like, oh, babe, you been running up and down hills. That's what you can do. Take her to a park with a whole bunch of hills in it. That's what I used to do when I was younger.
Yeah, or just work out with her. Make her do squats. Like, you can find ways. And see, even females have done this for their niggas. They got a nigga with small penis. They know they bitches will go get dick rings. Bitches will motherfucking use their fingers like this just to get the nigga hard. Like, females go out of their way to make men feel like the kings that they are.
Our whole vaginas change for our men, and y'all don't even know that shit. Whole sex hole, you ain't never, you normally used to deep and full, and all he doing is rubbing the tip.
Yep.
And let me tell you something, honestly, and I've noticed that too. Like, for me, and I think about this when it comes to queens, because queens always find their mate, their king, their counterparts. And even when it comes to sex, like, when a man fits perfectly into a female's vagina, no effort, no problem, and he gets a chance to swim, then you already know where your king and queen is. Sometimes people are ill-fitting for each other, and they're trying to force pegs into square holes. And sometimes and also, here's the thing about queening and queendom, right? Mm-hmm. When you know who you are, you're never going to force yourself to be where you're not celebrated.
Hello. And may I say something else that queens do all the time, and you guys touched on it a bit just now. Your penis might not even be anything that we like, but we love you. So while you're complaining about her flat ass, she might have a couple of complaints about your penis size, but she loves you. And she You know
Or
what?
she
I
might
love
be
him.
tired of your stomach sitting on her head while she's sucking your dick,
Ooh.
giving her a prick. But she
Uh-oh.
loves you, so she
Well,
don't tell you that you look 8 months pregnant and you not.
well,
And so she let you rock. She let
I'm
you
well.
rock.
sorry, we not trying to bash you. We just saying.
I mean,
No, we're just,
but he
you
started
know,
it.
we're just thinking outside the box. Thinking outside the
we
box.
look, you chose the wrong night. You don't see these horns, bro. You don't see
Hello,
these horns.
Coming for that
hello.
ass. Oh my God.
And I'm the
We
angry
got
bunny
some
from American Horror Story.
And I am the bitch who walked in with the nigga during the Friday after the next, but he was like, I calls her lollipop. So I don't
I'm
say
so
shit.
done with you.
And she ain't say shit that entices. She just
All
she's
right,
like,
lollipop. Yeah.
oh my God. Let's get to some more of these comments. These comments are kind of going crazy. Black Market Media, salute to them. Black Market Media says, y'all Halloween outfits giving me a lot of activity down under. My
Yeah.
white sweatpants look like ghosts right now. Chris,
Oh,
at least
I
you
love
got no pants, because I don't.
I have on pants today. They don't
we're
match,
always
but
bottomless.
today I got on
Beauty has on
pants
pants.
because I don't
Beauty
really
has
got on a
pants.
shirt. So
Well, no, you
Right.
don't, Beauty.
You don't have on a shirt. You have,
Yeah.
that's not, that's titties. It's not shirt.
yeah,
Titties.
so I got a robe on. I'm trying to
Yes.
keep PG.
Carrie Washington is laughing. Kenneth Williams says, if a motherfucker look at me the wrong way, I ain't eating or drinking shit a woman give me. I'm staying out the kitchen when they cooking some shit with no flavor to throw on you. Ask Al Green. Okay.
Can I say this? Can I
Shout
say
out to
this?
that black queen
My
who
ex-
threw them grits.
Oh, wait.
Oh my God.
My ex would never eat anything I cooked when he pissed me off. Even if I ate it, he still wouldn't eat it.
Yo, because people, like, especially men really do believe in that voodoo shit, because bitches are doing crazy shit out there. Like,
Yeah.
yo, bitches are sitting over pots of rice just to see if the pussy air can go inside the rice and shit. They taking their period blood, mixing in stews and all kinds of shit. Like,
but you must have done something if you scared to eat what I made. What'd you do?
Okay,
Yeah.
first off, my baby daddy stopped eating my spaghetti because he watched some movie where the girl put her period in the spaghetti sauce.
Oh my
So he
God.
legit does not eat anything red from a woman. Like
Well,
no
I
woman.
understand now.
I'm not about to sit over no nigga. You know when my period started. Is my period on today? Did I go and get somebody else's? Was I saving it for the spaghetti? Eat this fucking food before I punch you in the face.
Beauty is the best.
No.
I'm with you.
Better eat this shit.
Right. And see, this is my thing. Like, when it comes to females playing tricks on guys and doing all the voodoo stuff now, I'm not experiencing that kind of stuff, and I don't do that kind of shit. But I just don't know if that's queen behavior, because that's kind of what I want to get into next as well. Like, how do we know really what's queen behavior? Because, like, for me, I am not sticking my finger in my vagina during my period just so I could put it in a meal to get back at you.
First off, I do dabble in things of that nature, and I ain't sticking my period in nobody. No, hold on, wait. I said I dabble. No, don't be mixing my words. You didn't let me finish. I dabble in voodoo and stuff. I dabble in EFI and all the rest of that. Hell no, I don't even want to have sex on my period.
Right.
I know how to make my shit stop. But I was gonna say, like, girl, women that do that, I'm sorry, to each his own, but to me that's desperate, and you asking for bad things, because you might think you in love with that person for 1 second, and then you didn't put something on them. Now you stuck with that lunatic.
Yeah.
Y'all don't watch them damn movies that they be doing that shit too. Y'all don't watch Charm. She made that little doll of the man, and then he wouldn't leave her the fuck alone, and then he turned into an abuser.
Yep. And
you
let
know
me
what?
say that. Can I say this?
Yes.
So my family is from low country, right? If you know anything about low country, if you hear somebody say low country, that means everything gets practiced in low country. So I have heard things just listening to my elders at the table talk about shit that women have done. I know somebody personally who saw this man, knew he was in a happy relationship, happy marriage. She decided she wanted him. She did whatever she did to get him. And everything he had that she loved about him gone within 6 months. So the moral to that is, you mess with the spirits like that, that energy comes right back to you, piggybacking on beauty. It comes right back. So do it if you want it. Test it.
Them ancestors gonna fuck you up.
Test it if you want to.
Like a motherfucking boomerang.
Exactly.
She was sending shit out there.
They gonna they
Right
gonna
back in
snaffle
your
your ass and hit you in the forehead like I
Yep.
told your fucking ass not to do this shit.
Because
we told you he wasn't shit.
It never comes back at them in a way that they expect.
You ain't never heard no damn story where no bitch didn't put voodoo or anything else on a man and it ended up, oh, what's that movie? Witches. She put something on that nigga and he grew. This nigga came back from the dead out of a fucking rose garden and tried to kill them.
So I would
apparently these new kids need to watch a couple of the 90s movies.
Yeah.
So they can get up. Yeah, because I don't.
Me neither. Oh, Beauty, you talking about The Witches of Eastwick?
Yeah, that movie. Yes. With the sisters. Yes. I love that movie. But she shouldn't have did it.
Let's get to this nasty definition of queening, because I didn't expect this, but it's a nice nasty. And I feel like we all have some experiences in queening. Like, I feel like we all do. Okay. So it says that queening is similar to face sitting, with the woman positioning herself so she's sitting on her partner's face. The website describing queening as an ancient art in which a woman presses and rubs her genitalia and or anus against the tongue, lips, and nose of her subordinate.
This is the first fucking time you'd have read a definition, and bitch, I love it.
Right?
Beauty, so you have experience in queening.
Hell yeah, and I plan on using that term. Let me queen you tonight.
Yeah.
I'm about to start queening niggas out here. Now, what's been your most memorable queening experiences?
I got one. I hit my head.
Oh.
Rather, I didn't hit my head. I was holding on to because I've always been like, when I first, like, I was scared because I'm big girl down there. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to kill nobody.
She thick.
Yeah, like, I be thinking in my head, like, nigga, I'm gonna squish your head. Like, the more I get into it, I feel my
always worry about that. I always worry about
to drop it on them hard. Like,
and nobody wants to be responsible for killing somebody during sex.
How do you explain that? I smothered him with my. It felt so good that my hip gave out and I sat down.
Yeah,
like, what the fuck do you say? So, no.
Although I do hope I die having sex.
Me too. I wouldn't mind in that.
As long as it's after my parents, because I don't want them to get that news.
I used to say that too. Now, whoever's left alive, fuck it. Y'all can giggle at the funeral.
I'm done with
giggle at the funeral.
I ain't gonna be. Right, I ain't gonna be here to feel a judgment anyway.
Fuck it.
I can't do it.
Oh my God. So you banged your head?
Yeah, okay. No, I wasn't. I don't even know. I was holding on. You know how them damn hotel room headboards don't really be headboards. So my damn man is holding on to that. And he did something, and my head really did go out. Because I just got into a car accident, so it dislocated. And when it did, I slipped and the thing went forward and hit me. So I'm trying to hold myself up and hold the bed up. And he's clueless. And I'm just like, let me go. No, the bed. Let me go.
Oh my God.
Whoa.
Yeah, because he was thinking.
From sitting on niggas' faces.
No, I guess the whole time he was thinking that I was running from him, and he thought the headboard was knocking. I was like, no, stupid. That was my head trying to keep the headboard because it was heavy. Like, I'm like, I'm never doing this again. Never.
You go ahead, because I can't now.
I'm never.
Now, I don't even know if I can call this a queening situation because I wasn't necessarily sitting on his face, but he was eating my pussy and ass at the same time, and it felt amazing. And I felt like I was kind of leaning back. Okay, so let me explain this. So, right, in the car, and smoking, doing, having fun or whatever, right? And honestly, we had only kissed at that point. We hadn't even like fucked or anything up to that point. So you know how in the car, if you're sitting in the back seat with somebody and you leave something on the dashboard in front, you have to lean forward to go to the dashboard to get it. So I left my blunt in the front, and I was like, damn, my blunt is up there. And I was like, I gotta get it. So I leaned up, I had a summer dress on. I leaned up like over here to get the thing. And as I was leaning up to get onto it, he was just all in here. Like just everything. Just inside. All of it. And I was like, I'm feeling so good. I was barely standing up at that point. I had started like sitting my ass into his shit, like into his face, and it's like his tongue more. So it was kind of like I was leaning up like this, and then I was like, So technically, I was sitting on his face because he was underneath me, but I wasn't sitting down.
You mushed him.
Yeah, basically, you were ass mushing him.
He didn't mind.
You were using your ass to mush him.
He started it because I got up so I could go get my blunt that was in the front of the car. Nobody told him to lift up my dress and do other things.
Well, you gave him an ass mush.
Well, that's what he was looking for.
Well, there you go.
Yes. So that would be my face sitting or queening. Sorry.
Queening. I like that. I like Beauty said. I like that. I'm using that from now.
I like this now. Actually, I like queening now. It's changed my life.
With queening.
But
it really has. I love the
Priscinda, your most memorable experience with queening.
I can't fucking remember.
She sat on niggas too many times.
I can't even fucking remember. It must have been amazing because I don't have any horror stories about it, so it must be good.
Oh my God. Fucking terrible. Fucking terrible. But yes, honestly, when it comes to, they say queening, when it comes to sitting on your subordinate, now, for me, this is where I fight with it a little bit because I hate for men to be emasculated. Because oftentimes I feel like when men hear women about being queens and strong and stuff like that, I feel like a lot of men, they take that as a shot to their kingdom or their masculinity. So I'm like, if a man is in a face-sitting position, is he being demasculated? Emasculated, sorry.
Are we being dewomanized when we let them teabag us, nut on our face, we sucking balls, licking ass, all the rest of that shit, the nasty shit that they be asking us to do? Because there is nothing sexy about nothing that they like for us to do.
But you know, it feels so much more degrading. Yes, a blowjob is a job for
men love to degrade.
Like y'all just said.
Yeah, men love to degrade women.
Why is our woman not compromised? You know, when you want me on my knees.
Can we enjoy being on top? We can't even enjoy really being on top.
I know, because we gotta worry if we're hurting a nigga, yeah.
Oh no, I was talking about when they moved. If I'm hurting you, that is not my problem. I don't say shit when you hurting me.
Yeah.
You don't be paying attention to that. You be thinking you doing
so
the damn thing.
I be feeling bad. I be like, damn, my ass is like at least 200 pounds. Like this nigga has to like handle this.
He knew what he signed up for when he seen the waiver.
Thank you, Beauty.
You signed the waiver. Once you walked in my bedroom, pull your pants down. Waiver sign.
Oh,
that's
my
the waiver.
God. We got some comments.
Better come up with a safe word in this bitch.
Pineapples.
Bitch, I can't breathe.
Yep. Oh my God. So OGK Network says, hello, ladies. Hello to you, OGK Network. What's going on? He said, hey, Vanessa, how was Exotica? Exotica was amazing. I'll be posting up some videos, doing some blogs. Great people, great stuff. And we're going to be doing a lot more shit soon. Black Market Media says, damn, Beauty, how many hills did you run up and down when you was younger? Because you got a lot going on back there. Jesus, Lord.
I always walked. I walked everywhere, literally walked to school, walked home. I didn't have a car. My cousin had a car. So I walked everywhere. And I got a hill in my backyard. I run up and down it with my dog.
Yes.
Yep.
Priscinda, how did you get that rump back there? I have to
This is homegrown. I have a picture of me I think I must have been 8 years old. And you see when I turn around for them to take a picture of the back of the dress. So a lot is happening. So this shit was legit made with biscuits, gravy, and cornbread.
I used to always call myself cornbread fed because I thought it was cute. That's never, and I like cornbread, but that's not accurate. I would be more collard greens fed more than anything. Like if I had to say the ingredients that went into making this ass, collard greens and chicken.
I mean, mine's everything. I used to eat, like, when I was younger, dude, I used to eat Big Macs by myself, full grown meals at 5th grade.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, so
you was playing.
And
I
that's
wasn't
you know
nothing but.
and you know what's so crazy? Even at Exotica, there was a lot of asses out there. You know, fake asses, real asses, all kinds of shit out there. And I said to one of the people who came up to my booth, I said to them, I was like, I worry about. I said I gotta lose weight. I'm like, I gotta work on my stuff. He's like, no, you fine, you sexy. I was like, you know what, you right, because I said a real ass comes with this stomach.
Yeah.
Everything has to match. A real ass come with shit. Real titties come with shit. Real body parts come with other things. Like, you're not gonna just get a huge ass and a
right. Did you have to learn your whole life how to manage these boobs, you and Beauty Doll, and I'm managing all of this ass? Like I this needed training.
It's a job. It's a full-time job.
Training.
And you got bitches out here who just want fat asses. And I'm like, no, you can't just get a fat ass and don't think you're going to buy the jeans that you want right after. Nope. That's not how this works.
Fuck buying jeans. You can't lay flat on your back. Like, you know how people lay?
Right.
No, because you got to arch like this. And I be trying to lay and I got to put a pillow back there. And no, it's not nice.
You got to be in the right position for doggy style so you can get penis inside of you. Yeah.
Instead of eating it in your butt, it go everywhere around in the butt. But
you got too much butt. Too much butt going on.
You got to lift your butt sometimes so he can get it all the way in.
Yeah, you got to hold your cheeks open while he fucking you.
What's happening?
Look, put your leg up. Nigga, do you see the hole yet? Do you see the hole?
Oh, no, all he sees is ass.
Right. You got to comb through the ass to get to the pussy.
Let me tell you something. Girl, they put a girdle on me at 9 years old.
I'm weak.
I had a slip. So I'm walking across the living room, going back to the kitchen to get something to eat before we go to church. I guess it must have been a lot of action going by my little church dress. And my auntie was like, oh, we can have all of that going on in church. Come here. And you know, they had them old school girdles that feel like tire rubber.
Shit. Oh my God.
I had two aunties holding me and shoving this ass down into that girdle. And I was like, well, I guess I'm not gonna pee today
because you'll be damned to take that shit off.
Oh, you can't take it off. It stays on. But it did explain to me why they were so fucking angry getting ready for church, because with that girdle, that hat, and that wig, you got to be pissed off.
And hot as hell.
Hot as fuck, yeah.
And to come to think of it, I knew I had an ass at a small age because I remember when I was about 6 or 7, my mom had taken me to see my uncle in jail, and my mom had on a slip, but she had put me in this little cute dress, and my ass was probably poking out, but I'm like a kid, like 6, 7, and I remember we couldn't even go inside the prison. My mom had to drive me to this other place just so she can buy a slip for me to go inside the prison and go visit my uncle. They would not let me in without a slip underneath my dress.
Look at that.
And I'm like, why does it fucking matter?
I think my first time realizing like I had a butt, because I really never paid attention to that. Or maybe because I was such a tomboy, we didn't pay attention when I lived in Chicago. But when I moved to Georgia in 5th grade, I was walking around the track and I had you seen the movie Wood?
Yes.
Yeah, I had the boy I never took my jacket off. I was one of those girls. I always had a jacket. It could be 1,000 degrees. I always had on a jacket or a sweatshirt to cover my body up. And I finally took it off one day. And this motherfucker, I could hear them behind us and see their shadows. Mm-hmm. And as soon as he ran up and touched my butt, I uppercut his ass and started kicking his butt. And he was like, I had to. I didn't know it was that big. And I was like, don't you ever in your motherfucking life. Yeah.
Ooh. Damn.
Yeah, I like it.
Don't touch me.
I like it.
Oh my God. We got some more comments. Hold on one second. I'm so sorry. Let's get back to them. So we also have OJ Network that says, Beauty, you going to take this gut to your forehead. Nobody wants
no gut. You know what? Y'all, if I could put my fupa on your forehead, you could put your gut on my forehead.
You're going to take this butt and this fupa. That's what you're going to take.
Look, I'm going to slap you around with my fupa and my ass cheeks. That's what's going to happen.
You're going to get a double whammy.
Look, and the titties. Look, and everything.
Look where they started. Now,
yes, yep. Now you're just gonna get slapped all over like that. That's what's happening. Shout out to Champagne. She says, "Hey, ladies. Hey, Champagne." OGK Network says, "Hey, Percent. I love the bunny ears. Can I pull on them?"
Yes, you can. I already had a big dog bite one.
Animal
Yes.
cruelty.
And Shampy is seconding what you've said, Priscinda. She says Diana wanted to bitch slap Charles so bad.
Many times.
She probably did in closed doors. Let
Right,
them
and that we
pass
don't know
it.
about. Right, exactly. OGK Network says, I knew Beauty was a goddamn witch. He said, Beauty, you gonna put a spell on me?
You don't want that. At this point.
At this point.
Yeah.
You don't want that. You don't want that.
Black Market Media says, bruh, Beauty was grinning ear to ear when you was reading that definition. I think we were all happy inside. I really do.
I swear, I always have a problem with Vanessa Fudge. Like cunnilingus. She killed me with that one. I was over it.
Cunnilingus.
Even
I did not know that this was going to come up for this, and I was just like, oh, like it
yeah,
just
like
became
before she read, I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I got a new word.
I'm about to start queening on niggas now.
Hell yeah.
Okay, Serena says that's why I have a heating pad for shit like Beauty talking. I could have just put the heating pad on her hip and kept fucking. No, nigga.
You is not putting no heating pad on my damn.
He says, ain't nothing sexy about death, LOL, if you don't understand. Bitch, I can breathe if your pussy thighs and asshole cover nigga face. That shit diabolical. Yes, real niggas in the building. Real niggas don't get smothered. No, real niggas don't get smothered. Even when they feel like they choking, they just take that shit.
They just keep
going.
Men. Yeah.
Because there be some niggas who I know that can't handle the ass, but they refuse to fall. They refuse to let a bitch backshot them into falling. No, they hold it down.
Not me. As soon as I feel that foot slip, bam.
Why you trying to catch niggas slipping?
Because they always be doing childish stuff to us, so I have to find my little ways to do childish things back.
You know what? She's right, because that does tickle the shit out of me. As soon as I feel that foot go from under them, I'm like, oh my god.
And these niggas, like, you know what? Real niggas is only gonna let one foot pass by before now they gotta hold on to you to get their balance, so they're not gonna let that happen again.
One leg stretched out, the other one in the bed, holding on to your hips.
He like,
it's the best.
Holding on for dear life, just dear life.
Yep, that nigga was a movie star. Now he holding on. He like, nah, bitch. Nah.
Exactly.
Kenneth Williams says, we walk your ass to Houston, Beauty. Oh my God. Aki Betha says, I'm just imagining y'all bottomless, but custom tops on. Yeah, I have no bottoms on. So here we go.
Everybody's bottomless. Beauty got on bottoms today.
Beauty has on bottoms. Beauty has on bottoms today. Kenneth Williams says, I'm going to take Priscilla back to when she get bent over when she was at the stove cooking and a nigga slapped her on her ass and started the woodwork. Oh my God.
If you disrupt me while I'm cooking, I'm going to burn you or pop you with whatever's in my hand.
Not me.
Y'all heard what happened to Al. I do love a nice ass slap. It is very encouraging.
Okay, an ass slap is fine. But don't be trying to make me burn the fucking food because you trying to freak on me.
Fuck you. Right. I'm not about to fuck you while the fire's on. No, I'm not about to fuck you right here. We got fire on the stove.
Look, I didn't stretch my arm out. Now my arm on fire and shit. No, we too flammable to be doing all that.
Right. You taking dick over the stove. You like, oh, shit.
Exactly. No, fuck that. You flip that one, you know when it feels good, you put your head down. Oh shit, now your wig on fire. You gotta hurry up and throw it across.
I have.
This is terrible.
Priscilla, you out here burning shit. You burning shit.
Fuck it. He must not have wanted to eat dinner no way.
You're right. Okay. Clearly he wanted something else to eat.
Pretty much.
Black Market Media says, nah, men like when you sit and twerk on our face. I don't be thinking about being emasculated with a big ass in my face.
Thank you.
Okay, fuck your ass in my face. I'm down for whatever that point. Exactly.
Right on, my brother.
Real men don't care at that point. They're just happy that ass is in their face.
Those are fake alphas.
Yes, goddamn right. Oh my God. Let's get ready to actually really, really get some more into this definition. So not really into the definition, but I kind of wanted to talk about the alphabet people, right? Because we all know who the alphabet people is. Salute to Dave Chappelle for giving the alphabet people a name that's not offensive, because I don't believe that this is offensive. And I'm not here to offend anybody in any kind of way. Just really more so speak up for our personal beliefs and our personal perspectives. Mm-hmm. And so on October 11th, that's when Netflix suspended the trans employee who tweeted about Dave Chappelle's special. And then there has been a lot of not riots, but more so protests and stuff like that in regards to getting Dave Chappelle's special taken down. I'm still looking to see if they took it down, and I don't
No,
think
they
that they
didn't,
have.
because I just watched it again last night.
Right, because I watched it before I left my house, which is a couple days ago, and I was trying to see if by today they took it down, and
They
there's
said they're
no
not
news
going
that they
to.
have. Right,
gonna-
that was the last thing I heard, but yes.
I'm going to watch it because I haven't seen it yet, but a friend of mine who is in the trans community, we had a conversation about this on Saturday, and this does not reflect the opinion of the Smile 69 network. This is just a perspective in which to think about it. So he told me the problem that he had with it, and he talked about the rate of trans women getting murdered. I had this conversation years ago with a family member that was trans, and she was talking about the murder rate amongst trans women. So I said, well, here's some perspective on this period. I said, I happened to watch this piece on trans women, and they were given the stats of how many Black straight women are murdered by their partner, which was 80%. As opposed to the 25% of trans women of color. So I said, when you are a woman in this world, in whichever way you show up as a woman, we are always in danger. We're always in danger. And that just goes with the job. I said, why do you think, straight Black girls, we talk about protecting ourselves all the time because we had to be taught how to protect ourselves. My mother taught me how to protect myself in the street because she knew as a woman, at some point, I'm probably going to face potential danger.
Yeah.
So when he, brought that up, I said, well, listen, here's the reality of it. So are y'all going to join our parade of straight Black women that get murdered at a rate of 80%?
Yeah. Or when they go missing. And this is, and Priscinda, I'm glad. And even though, Priscinda, you have not even seen the special, and even with that point that you're making, you are reiterating the point that Dave Chappelle talked about in his entire special. He never downed anybody. The only thing was he was pointing out, he's like, hey, is this trans person more important than Black people who've been trying to get stuff done in this country? Like, one of the great jokes he did, I thought that was great, that he talked about, he's like, Black people looking at the alphabet community like, damn, how the fuck y'all get all these benefits? Like, how the fuck y'all, how'd y'all start with it? And I thought that was hilarious because Black people have been trying to accomplish a lot financially through different means in this country, through education wise, just trying to better themselves, giving them better selves a quality of life, or just getting what's owed to us, essentially. And Black people have been struggling, and we've watched this community of alphabet people come across and actually succeed in getting the things that they fight for and getting the things that they want, and Black people are still left in the dust. That's all really he was pointing out. So the fact that the alphabet community is upset about the lack of what Black people is getting, that's crazy to me. You don't have a leg to stand on. Like, you don't have a right to be upset because there's so many people who still underserved in this country, and you're actually getting your just due. I truly feel like alphabet people have nothing to complain about. You're able to be married now. You're now able to get a lot of benefits financially. You get all types of loans and all types of subsidies for living, housing, all of that kind of stuff. What else do you really want?
And you know what? And may I just also say this? I'm a straight Black woman who happens to be handicapped on top of that. I have shared my struggle with Vanessa many times. Because I have always had a job, I don't qualify for any help. Now, I don't even know how much shit my tax dollars have paid for that now that I could use some help. Guess what? I can't get it.
Like, just because you decide to, just because somebody else decided to fuck somebody that looked like them, now my tax dollars got to go to them. Sorry, go ahead, Beauty.
And comedians are provocateurs. They're supposed to shine a light on shit that sometimes makes us uncomfortable, or sometimes makes us look at ourselves in a particular way. They make jokes about lesbians all the time.
That's the whole point of a fucking comedian. Like, okay, so I was telling Priscilla and Vanessa this earlier. I wrote a post that's basically like, if y'all are going to cancel him, why y'all don't cancel all the other people, like the white dude with the puppets? Because I love him, but I watched the show he did recently, and I was like, oh, you telling white people jokes, huh? I don't get it. I'm not. I find this a little offensive, but nothing was said. The cartoons nowadays, like I saw a post that was basically stating like, oh, they want to get rid of Dave Chappelle, but they didn't say nothing about Family Guy or South Park or any of
That's
that.
what I was saying.
Well,
I've
you know
been
what?
saying the
In
same
all
thing.
actuality, they did say it, and I watch all of those shows. If you pay attention to them, they don't make. Sorry, my phone computer on it. They don't make the same jokes that they used to.
No, they don't.
You
No,
don't
no, you
see
know what?
the
No, let
same
me tell you
gay
something.
jokes that you did.
Actually, let me tell you something. Not just gay jokes in general, different alphabet jokes in general, but I watched Family Guy recently because I haven't watched Family Guy in a minute. And I was watching Family Guy because I said, dang, let me catch up on some new episodes. They still wildin'.
Good.
Yeah.
Wildin'.
Good.
But I like that though, because I'm like, we need places where people can speak freely. And for people to not feel offended because someone's speaking their, because someone's speaking their piece. I've always gone with a school of sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can never hurt me. What happened to that?
Well,
but that's the thing. Because at the end of the day,
as long as you don't put your hands on me.
But this because at this new generation now, it's like they want to be different. They do so much shit to be different. Get implants now. We got all these different genders and sexualities. Like, damn, it took African Americans or African Americans and mixed people, even Latinos, so long to get that right, or their right ethnicities on a fucking application, and it took y'all 6 months to get non-binary on there and transgender. Like, that to me is crazy. And then I was watching something that, like, I love transgender women.
Yes, because a lot of them, I'm not even gonna lie, like when it comes to the alphabet community, and when I was in college, I had a lot of people who were of all different choices of life sexually around me, and we had great times. A lot of those people gave me the inspirations for my outfits, gave me the inspirations for my hairstyles, gave me the inspirations for confidence, because a lot of alphabet people, they got a huge amount of confidence, and I get why they have it, because you have to have that when you do feel like the world is at you. Sometimes Black women do take these things, but also I want to make it very clear that the very being of most trans women's auras come from Black women, not even just the Black trans women. You have white trans women who are just emulating what it's like to be a Black woman. Yes. And that just saddens me, because a lot of times what they want to do, they want to take the inner soul of how we are, take it, put it on them, and then try to get our nigga with them. But when a Black man doesn't want to get with them, or they're not okay with that type of program, then you want to bash the Black man. No, that's not okay.
And they were just having an argument about this because of the Nakia person or whatever. Yeah. And everything that she was saying about how trans women, they set the trends for women. And I had to go in. I've never comment, but I had to comment because I was expecting the T.S. Madison lady to say something good. But she said bullshit. How dare you say that as a woman, I'm jealous of you, but you trying to get what I got already.
And the Kid Dragon is already doing blackface, so that's a whole other. She's just not, whoever that is. They're not themselves.
Yeah, like it was like I just felt so offended, but at the same time, when I'm reading the comments, a lot of people agreed with them, and I'm just sitting here like, that's what's wrong with this society. You don't want a transgender woman, right? But you got these women contouring their fucking faces to the point where they got jaw lines just like you. Mm-hmm. And you're praising that. So how about y'all take the makeup and help us tone that shit down, so then you can see the difference
and
between.
and this is where I get to where men is, because I feel like queens, like honestly, queens standing there, their throne. They know who they are. They stick to what they know. They stick to what's comfortable with them, and they are looking for their queen. They don't care if the peons see anything. But the problem is, I feel like when it happens with this whole makeup thing, a lot of black women, real women, we see what's going on as far as like the numbers, who's watching these big people, who's watching, who's being the most followed, who's getting the most traction on these pages. And it's crazy how a lot of these trans women have so many people following them. Even the women who are straight women who do a lot of heavy makeup that looks like trans women, they have a lot of people following them. It oftentimes makes a lot of women feel like this is what men want. And a lot of men always say, oh, I like my female natural. I like, I don't like her no makeup. Like I hear dudes say that all the time. But who are all these niggas in these non-natural bitches comments?
Right.
Because they're there.
And may I just add something? First of all, I don't step on anybody's right to fight, protest, or whatever for whatever it is that they want. But if we're going to talk about what the icons are that women that, people that do drag shows or trans women, it has always been the image of black women that they emulate. If you've ever been to a drag show, there's always a Diana Ross. There's always a Diane Carroll, from
I only know two white women they do.
There's always a Josephine Baker. And I just named the 3 black women that I could think about. And there's 99 Tina Turners.
Yeah, I was about to say, I only know
There's 99 Tina Turners.
I can name 2 white women that I can see that they dress up as, and that's Cher and Dolly Parton. Yep. I ain't never really seen them dress as no other, and I love it.
About the rest of them.
Jennifer Lopez.
Those 2 women you just mentioned are icons.
Yeah, that's
it. And that's how you also know that black women are truly the queens of the world, essentially, because you see how our images and our likeness gets, immediately copied, and not even just for trans women. We have to start thinking about women of other races. Nikita Dragon, we can talk about the same trans female. She's been accused of doing blackface.
And no, she ain't accused. I seen that shit. She was doing black.
I think she's been accused. But a lot of you could, if you looked at it, it looks like 2 different people.
Yeah,
but
like
huge. But I also, and that's why when I do try to get on women when it comes to them, tanning and other ways of women trying to be black, because it's really, really weird that they would do that. But also, I try not to go so hard because black women do wear weaves. We do straighten our hair.
Well, okay. But
so
can I say something to that? Can I say
wait. Drag them too much.
Can I say something to that?
Because I gotta weave them right now.
We can leave out the queen of blackface, Miss KK.
Who's KK?
Kim Kardashian.
Oh yes, Kim Kardashian.
And I want to get to this thing about like black women and weave, so we can settle this so that it can stay settled. All right. About a year ago, they found one of the oldest corpses of a black woman. They said that it was dated at about 5,000 years ago or so. Guess what was still intact?
Her weave.
Her long blue fucking weave. And so you can't talk about us wearing a trend that we fucking started. I want to finish by saying, back in the day when we would decorate our nails, they called us ghetto. That we were ghetto bitches. We were uneducated. We were everything for nail art. For nail art. We got judged for that. Now you got Madonna putting in gold fronts and shit. Really?
Yeah.
So
Madonna got girls in.
Yeah. Or my women about anything. Don't say shit about a black woman in front of me. Don't say shit.
So I read a book about the women who started, the people who started the whole hair pressing and stuff like that. I read it like a long time ago when I was pregnant. I said it a long time ago. I was 19. But anywho, so I hate when people say, oh, we wear our hair straight. We had no fucking choice because they didn't. Because if we wear our hair natural, they fucking complain about it. It's nappy.
Thank you,
It's
Beauty.
this. It's that. So it hurts my feelings when our own culture says stuff like that because it's like, motherfucker, we were forced to reform to these things. I bet if we didn't have to wear wigs and stuff like that and weaves, we wouldn't. We probably still had braids and everything else. Like I used to get looked at crazy when I was younger. So many white people used to try to touch my hair because I used to wear beads and braids. And that shit was so annoying. They used to be like, "Oh, what's your nationality?" I need a fucking nationality because I got beads and braids, motherfucker.
Hello. And
Like,
speaking of beads and braids,
I got my
remember when Bo Derek got her hair cornrowed and people lost their shit? For the Kundalinis. Yeah, I still do creamy crack. And what? And yes, I still
and
do
for the
let my hair
Kundalinis,
go natural. Right now, it's natural. I was caught in the rain. This how. Listen, we have always been at the forefront of beauty. Period. Period. End of story. Everybody waits to see what we do.
This is what happens when the queens are queening.
Hello.
There we go. Let me get to some more of these comments before we get ready to teach the babies in just a momento. All right. So we have Kennedy Williams says, that's why I wear one tube sock for footing. I got to say that.
Love it.
There we go. Ronald Truth Hunt. Salute to Ronald Truth Hunt. He says, we will never get what is owed to us. Never.
Nope.
Well, not if we're asking for it. We only going to get it if we take it ourselves.
Hello.
Wait, but didn't they just give some people some money? Wait, didn't they just give some people some money? Erase some money?
COVID people.
Yeah, no, not COVID people. They gave
reparation.
Yes, they just gave somebody reparations. Who is that?
I think the Asians just got a new bill.
Well, they must
for
have
the
they
didn't get money. They didn't get money.
They got something. How the hell they get something so quick? I don't just get them for like a week.
Asian hate ain't been out for 60 seconds.
Right.
But black hate, I'm pretty sure. But Asian hate ain't coming from.
Y'all could kill a little boy with Skittles in his hand and the chocolate candy, and then Zimmerman can run around in Florida for free. All right. But that's y'all comment. But guess what happened? After they let Zimmerman off, guess what happened? They had to arrest his ass later on for beating up his lady. I'm telling y'all, white people, you're not gonna win.
They just arrested his lawyer because they found out his lawyer was tampering with evidence and did fraud. So they need to throw that whole case out and redo his shit, honey.
They knew that lawyer's in somebody's pockets, and that lawyer probably missed the payment of some shit, which is why they're trying to out him now. I know white people.
Yep, you're right.
We watch it on TV all the time.
Yep. Shout out to BJ Music says so true and sad. Yes, absolutely. Kennedy Williams says they attacking straight people. Oh yes, BJ Music. Priscilla, you did give him a shout out earlier. Now
I sure did, baby. At the top of the hour, I gave you a huge shout out.
Absolutely. Salute to you, BJ Music. Keep striving, keep saluting, supporting us. We appreciate it. Casey Williams says they attacking straight people and talking shit, but when we say something, we homophobic.
Right.
We get the fuck out of here with that throwing stones and hiding your hand shit. Exactly. My very, very point. Because see, for me, if you can give it, you can take it. And if you decide to choose a lifestyle choice, and that's your real lifestyle choice, what's so wrong with someone having an opinion about it? That shouldn't change what you choose in life. Ain't nobody from the alphabet crew about to make me not like dick anymore. Like,
right.
I don't like that word cisgender. I don't like that word cisgender.
And why don't you like it?
Oh, because that's stupid. You just gonna make up we already have a gender. They're heterosexuals. You cannot call people cisgender just because it's just stupid to me. I just hate it.
Wait, so what is cisgender? I've never heard of this.
Wait,
so
right.
This person,
that's a big word, and somebody had to explain it to me. Tell her what it is, Beauty.
Basically from what somebody told me, it's basically a heterosexual, right?
It's basically whatever you are. So, like, you would be considered.
Oh, like what they call it, like the pants,
like
not pants, but the fluid shit.
If you're a man, you would be cisgendered because you're a man. And
yeah.
But
the alphabet crew, they're not cisgenders.
That I had this conversation.
Oh, so it's only heterosexual people.
See how stupid that shit is.
I feel like you're putting out. You basically made a low key hatred word.
You know,
because anytime I've ever heard anybody say cis, because I don't know. I just know every time I hear somebody say cisgender, they're putting somebody down. Like, you cisgender bitch, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Mind your business. Like, so I just don't like that word. I feel like you made up a mean word.
I don't like it either. But can I just say this? They must not have anything to do to
No.
be coming up with all of this shit. You must be bored out of your fucking mind. Because
the alphabet people got a lot of time on their hands.
If we just keep it real, in these last decades where people have been trans and gay and lesbian, they went through way more shit than you brand new. I'm gonna call it alphabet people because, like, whatever.
And right? I feel like if RuPaul ain't said shit, shut up.
Right.
And let me say this. Shout out to Dave Chappelle. I gotta go back to the special because he's like, what? Like them.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
But I understand that because when you come from a certain time, you're not nitpicking over things that don't matter. Just like there are, like, Sojourner Truth, she was a real feminist. She was at the feminist movement. She stood up and spoke. But is she out here nitpicking over bullshit and being upset at every little thing that doesn't matter or affects her? No.
Or how about this? We ain't had a real. And y'all, I don't even give a fuck. We ain't had a real damn woman of the year if you ain't noticed in the last couple of years.
Come on now, because wasn't Caitlyn the woman of the year?
Yes,
they made Caitlyn woman of the year.
And this motherfucker is in Texas.
She was brave.
Yes, so fucking brave that now she's telling you bitches that y'all can't get abortions no more.
Let me tell you.
She's speaking for all of y'all vaginas. Now she's saying that we don't need birth control and that we don't need to use this. And now that they just take us to jail for shit like that. And this motherfucker can't even pop a baby out.
Right.
And let me tell you what the fuck is brave. Brave is going outside when you don't have tampons or pads and using tissue. That's fucking brave.
Hello.
But Caitlyn wouldn't know shit about that shit.
Brave is being on your period and being all sorts of fucked up and emotional and still getting your punk ass up to go through the day, take care of business, cook, clean, get your kids ready, and everything else without killing a motherfucker for the day.
Brave is being Presenda Griffin, growing up in a time where nothing was accessible. I did not have a scooter, and I thugged it the fuck out with no complaints, and I still don't complain.
Goddamn right.
Brave. I did it in. I went to a party with my fantastic gay and lesbian community just this Saturday night. And they weren't accessible to me, right? And the owner, they were so apologetic. They were so wonderful to me. Them queens got me drunk off my ass to the point that I think I slept for an hour, face up, with my bottom still on.
That's so what I'm
appreciate y'all over at Moe's on Lincoln Road for treating me like a queen because I did not complain. I was like, well, can the alcohol make it out here? And they were like, girl, we got you. And we are definitely getting a ramp for you. So don't even worry. That's how you show up like a queen. So that's how you be brave.
Right. And go where you're celebrated, not tolerated. If you are, from the alphabet, we're going to get to teaching babies in a second. But if you are from the alphabet community and you see that, Dave Chappelle is talking and you don't like it, okay, that's fine. You can turn it off. You don't have to watch it.
What a novel idea.
You don't have to watch it.
What a novel idea. Turn it
off. No one's making you watch it.
What's that old saying? If the glove fits, your feelings should only get hurt if guilt. What is it? Guilty dog. A guilty dog. Yeah, guilty conscience always speaks first. That's what I tell everybody. When I write a post on something and somebody be like, "You mad at me?" Why would I be mad at you, fucker? Did I put your name in it?
Do you? So what do I have to be mad about? Because clearly you're speaking up for yourself now.
Just because you had traumatic issues in your life don't mean you got to take it out on the damn world and be a miserable mommy bully, because that's what y'all being.
Yep, y'all a
bully. Y'all are doing exactly what y'all don't want people to do to y'all. Nobody can speak that. Y'all want to speak and do all this crazy stuff.
And you want people to accept everything about you, but you don't want to accept everything else that already exists in society. I can accept anybody from the alphabet community. That shit don't stop or start me. But can you accept the fact that I want to be straight? Can you accept the fact that I am a heterosexual? Because I could accept you. That doesn't affect me in any kind of way. And I can hang out with you. I can celebrate you. All of it. Can you do the same thing for me?
And because I don't see nobody.
Y'all are worried about this bullshit when you can't, there are some states now where you can't get an abortion if you want one. And the one that doesn't even have a vagina at all, okay, is standing in line with the people that say you shouldn't get an abortion. Well, how about you mind your business?
How about you don't have a vagina? So how could you really speak?
How about you don't have a vagina?
And that's what I feel like. I feel like if you don't have a vagina, yeah, like I commend them for coming out and doing whatever. But being brave is not raising a whole fucking family and starting a fucking family knowing what you really are. That's not brave to me. You went 50 damn years, okay? That's not.
You gonna come out after you had 3 kids with your wife? You might as well just stay in the closet at this point.
Yeah, like you could have just been a housewife, a house husband.
And may I quote
fuck on the side.
May I quote one of my favorite female comedians, Michelle Wolf, a specialist called Nice Lady, and she goes in on Kris Jenner. She's like, okay, let's just keep it real. Let's stop calling her beautiful. She's just an okay looking older white woman.
She ain't okay looking.
I think she was being kind, but I love that she said it because we were all thinking it.
And I love the fact that Dave Chappelle said what he said too. I stand behind that. Let's get to the last couple comments, and then we're going to teach the babies before we go. Black Market Media says, wow, good point. I remember my aunties telling my cousins, don't get the long flash nails because some jobs won't hire you now that every girl got long nails.
Yeah.
You know, or you wasn't allowed to get red fingernails or wear red lipsticks because you was labeled as a prostitute. What's crazy?
Yeah. You could wear, in a lot of the professional jobs that I've had, I used to go in there. And as I've gotten older, I just already started to just get nude nails and regular certain nails because I already knew what employers was asking for. Yeah. I was told that only nude and red was the only colors that you can wear. Like red lipstick was one of the colors that you can wear. But like if you decided to want to wear purple on your nails or blue on your nails, or that's not professional. It has to look like, and ironically, red is a professional color. Probably because it's classic. But a lot of employers do consider red as a professional color. It pops. You are still on the daredevil side. You better be a boss ass bitch. You come there with red.
Yeah.
But you know,
my grandma said, I put on red lipstick one time and painted my nails red because I was it was Halloween and I couldn't wear like my full outfit. So I was just getting ready. And my grandma told me to get my fast ass back in there and wipe that shit off or she punched me in my face.
Because you was a hussy.
Yes, and even to this day, when my daughter got her nails done and she picked out red, nope, you could pick out orange, you can pick out pink, you can pick out purple, you can pick out blue, color. But certain colors are just grown, and that's crazy. That women, you'll never hear them say, "Oh, you can't wear this color because that's too grown for you, young man."
Right. Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, that blue is too grown for you, sir. You can't be wearing blue like that. That blue is too grown for you.
Wow. I think I wear red all the time just because I couldn't.
Never heard that from niggas. Never heard that from niggas. There's nothing that niggas that's too grown for. They put a whole ass suit on a 5-year-old.
Yeah.
Call him grown. BJ Music says, thank you, Queen P 100. And BJ Music says, oh, yes, Miss Beauty Doll, you are speaking the truth. Absolutely. Now, I wanted to ask you, ladies, if we had to give the younger ladies some advice, or even younger men, on how to spot what queen behavior looks like, what would you say they should be looking for? Or what should they be seeing that represents queen behavior in someone's actions?
Beauty, do you want to go first?
The puppy. Okay, I guess I was thinking. I don't know. Their whole persona, their posture, their the way, I feel like when somebody looks you in your eye, that's a sign of respect. Mm-hmm. The way they speak, like, I'm sorry, but you cannot be hood rat as hell and still call yourself.
Well.
And that's just my opinion. Well, maybe you can if you pull it off, but I mean, my definition of hood rat is different from the new definition of hood rat. Mm-hmm. So, but I just feel like it's the person's whole aura should give off royalty, like not snob, not snob, or like not snotty, like, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes I get called, like, people think that I'm uppity. until they actually hear
bougie.
me talk. Yeah, until they actually hear me like talk, and then I play around. But I tell them that's my posture and stuff. That's just how I was raised. I took etiquette classes, so I stand like y'all shit. Like my shit don't stink. That's how I stand. But I feel like you should just pay attention to that person's aura.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's all.
Priscinda, your advice for the babies on how they can spot what queen behavior looks like.
Here's queen behavior. First of all, you lead with grace. If something is not going absolutely perfect, lead with grace. Example, like, no rent for me Saturday. All right, fine. I led with grace and everybody bent over backwards. And to piggyback on beauty, it's also the way you carry yourself. A lot of times, like, I meet like younger people and I'll say, oh, like, hi, like, what do you do? Like, I saw this beautiful girl and she was being photographed right around the corner, like a photo shoot. And so I waited a respectable, until the guy was finished setting up. And I said to her, oh, hi, like, what do you do? I'm a stylist. I said, oh, waiting for her to say something else. Honey, she threw me shade. I was like, oh, okay, bitch. Fine. But you have no idea who I am, what I could have introduced you to, because just because I don't do what you do, you never know who I know. That is how you don't carry yourself as a queen. Stop being so snotty. All of you, new moms, I say your baby's beautiful. Thank you. Or they say nothing at all. That's a compliment.
Yeah.
I'm ignorant.
Why are you snotty? Why are you straight up snotty? That's not queen behavior. Being snotty is not queen-like. It really isn't. And posture.
That's a huge misconception.
Posture is everything. Like beauty, we were taught to sit up straight. I wasn't allowed to slouch at the table. Sit up straight. The saying used to be,
shoulders down. My mom says that to me all the time. Put your shoulders down.
Put your shoulders down. And beauty, I'm sure you've heard this one.
And get your elbows off the table.
Oh, Lord. And I'm sure you both have heard this growing up. Act like you've been somewhere.
What does that mean? I hate that. I've been somewhere. I've been somewhere before.
Act like you've been somewhere.
Or when they say act like you know something, what the fuck am I supposed to know? Clearly, I don't know.
Yes, you do.
Oh, you know what they'll say? They won't even say it's something. You better act like you know.
Yes, you do.
Okay, act like I know you're gonna beat my ass.
You do know. That's exactly what you know. You know that if you act out of pocket, you're gonna get your ass whipped. So act like you know something. Act like you've been somewhere meant that if we take you someplace you have never been before, even if this is foreign to you, act like you've been somewhere. Right?
Yeah.
Vanessa is very well traveled. Some of us might not be. I'm not as well traveled. But when I did show up in other countries, I acted like I had been somewhere. So that's what it means to be on your throne as a queen. And being Kundalini here, look at this. This is Dr. Ruth 2.0 talking to you. Being Kundalini here don't mean you Kundalini here.
Thank you. So all y'all bitches with dreads and nappy hair and
head wraps and shit.
And y'all Kundalini all the way. Just because you got all that shit in your hair, you natural all day. Don't mean you natural in your mind.
Because that's
last dumb shit.
Stylist that I met was Kundalini. I was like, see, here we go.
Yes, these Kundalini bitches is on the loose.
Hello.
On the loose out here. But no, I'd have to second what you and Beauty actually said. Carrying yourself is very, very important. And also, like, where I take when it comes to queen behavior, I believe queen behavior is associated with consistency. When you see a queen, you know she's a queen because you see how she's acted on a consistent basis. A queen is not just a queen once. She's a queen all the time. That's who she is.
That's a
no
good
matter what
point.
she's doing and how she's engaging with herself. So I would just say how you can definitely spot queen behavior. Look at the consistencies in people and see if that leads up to somebody being, a queen. Watching your behavior, making sure that you're figuring out how you're going to conduct yourself when you're in different environments, how you're going to handle yourself when you're when controversy and problems show up, when you're not able to go inside somewhere. You have to find out how you're going to be a queen and still orchestrate yourself to still get what you want, but still not disrupt what's happening around you. So the consistency of your behavior and how you carry yourself and how you handle problems are all encompassing to me, I believe, of queen behavior. So
yeah,
I think that this was really, really great. We got some more comments before we really say goodbye to people. Benjamin says, thank you, Queen P. He also says, beauty always speak the truth. I think I read that. Casey Williams says, talk to these motherfuckers, Priscinda. And then Casey Williams says, look at me. I'm just trying to look at V tits. LOL, I ain't shit. Here they go. Here they go. They're right here. Now you want to look at tits? Here they go. They're right here. There we go. I'm gonna do the rest of the show like this. I'm taking my picture like this too. And then BJ Music says fire, and he says, "Oh yes, absolutely." So it's you. Black Martin Media says, "Act like you've been somewhere." It makes no sense, but every black person subconsciously knows what that means. Mothers never had to explain it. We just knew. That's so true.
Thank you.
So fucking true.
Just like when they
you've been somewhere.
end of it, or when they be like, "Don't make me," and you out in public, that means don't make me take your ass to the bathroom and wear you the fuck out.
I remember the first time I asked about "Don't make me." My mom said, "Don't make me." I said, "What?" Pat. I was like, "Oh, okay." That's what she said. Don't make her do, and she did it. Okay, let me just.
Or you get your ass whipped in the rectory of the church like I did.
She said, "Don't make you beat her ass in the directory of the church."
And it happened.
Yeah. Oh my God, let's get a quick picture in, ladies. 1, 2, 3. There we go. We will be back again next week. This is your girl Vanessa Smilez. We have Priscinda and also Miss Beauty Doll. We're gonna be talking about some more hot, sexy shit. See y'all later, guys. Bye.